everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'll be talking about Julia and how you can install and run it on your Jupyter notebook. So before I go ahead and do that, let me just give you a brief context as to what Julia is all about and why it's a great language for data scientists and scientific programmers in general. Python is an excellent language, we all know that. Uh, it's extremely versatile and it's fairly easy to code. It's extremely convenient in that sense. You can do almost anything with it, starting from web development to machine learning and artificial intelligence. But there's a downside, and that is it's extremely slow when you compare it to languages like C, C++, or Java. Now, that comes as a bummer because it seems like you either have to compromise on speed or development time, that is, the convenience to code. Now, Julia brings you the best of both worlds by, making it very easy to code and boosting your productivity in that sense, and also being extremely fast. What I mean by that, I'll show you by this infographic. It'll be much clearer. So here you have multiple programming languages stacked against each other, and they're being compared on their performance on other very standard algorithms out there. So you see that Julia is right next to C, whereas Python and R take much longer for similar algorithms to run. Now it's not all rosy for Julia, and that is because the community is still evolving. And if you run into an error, chances are you're not going to find the solution as easily as you would have found it for Python or R, let's say, because people have already ran into those errors, and it's a huge community. And the second thing is that there are not enough libraries for Julia for you to accomplish a wide variety of tasks, such as Python. So that was a brief introduction about Julia. Now let's just go ahead and let me walk you through how you can actually install this and run it on your Jupyter notebook. I'll just go back and you can come to the download section. So scroll down a little bit, find the installer which is compatible with your operating system. Go ahead and download that. Then you will have to go to your downloads folder, just run the installer. I've already done it. Just go through this. It's fairly straightforward. I'll just close my installer. Then once that's done, go to your search, type Julia, open the terminal. Here it is. So you'll have to do a couple of things before you can actually work on your Jupyter notebook. So I'll just walk you through what you have to do. Yeah. So what I'm doing is actually importing this library called package, and you're using that library to actually install iJulia onto your system. So you'll have to go ahead and run this for the package to be installed in your system. I've already done that. Now you'll have to import that particular package which you have actually installed. After that, you'll have to call this function called notebook. Call this module called notebook. So now it's going to install for you guys and then run. For me, I've already installed it, so it's again going to run directly. Once you're here, go to new and Julia 1.5.0. I'll just run some basic code once the kernel's up and running. Let's just wait for that. So the kernel's up and running. Let me just go ahead and check if it's executing correctly. Yep, it is. That's it for this video, guys. This is just the first tutorial. I'll be coming up with more where I'll be walking you through the basics of Julia and then moving on to more complex projects using machine learning and all that stuff. So if you want to engage with me while I do that, please do hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you next time.